So the main question is this: how are introverts like us, who didn't use any special tricks to talk to others, can still be seen as confident? How do we manage to just stay in our room for most of the time and yet still make friends without being needy? And that is the big question that this channel will answer for you. Welcome to Social Abundance Strategies. What's up guys, welcome to Social Abundance Strategies. The weather is very good right now, the sun is shining so bright and I am excited. Not because of the weather, not because of the sun, but because we're going to get into a new personality type today. So today I'm gonna explain the INFJ personality type. So INFJs are pretty interesting guys. They are the rarest personality type in the world, right? Even rarer than the INTJs. They are the rarest in every personality. All right, so I've got some notes here. I did some research so that I can talk more about INFJs. I'm pretty interested in that. And so for the INFJs, they are the rarest personality types, and I stands for introversion, N stands for intuition, and F stands for feeling, and J stands for judging. Right? So those are the INFJs. Even though they are only 2% of the world population, still lots and lots of people think that they are INFJs. Because it's cool to be INFJ because you're one of the rarest personality in the world. You have that mental. Yeah, it happens. So anyways, so in this video I'm going to give you 7 signs that you can look for to know whether you are actually an INFJ or not. Even after those 7 signs, it's better if you just check it by taking the Myers-Briggs personality test. Alright, so even if you don't want to test it, you still can watch this video and get some ideas. So anyways, let's continue. So INFJs are also known as counselors or advocates because they are pretty intelligent and they can actually understand people's emotions and talk to them and make them at ease, make them comfortable. So they are like counselors. And also they are pretty unique and very, very mysterious. And as I said, they are absolutely emotionally intelligent. So guys, let's get into the first point, which is they are charming and pretty awesome listeners. Right, so they are pretty charming. Like I have met one INFJ. In my life, I've only met one INFJ, and it's not even in real life. I've met him through YouTube. So he is an INFJ and he's pretty charming, guys. Whenever you watch his videos, he will be like, he has that aura that you can see, you can actually feel it. He makes me feel comfortable listening to him, and you can feel his positivity. He's sharing his positivity through his videos. So that's the INFJ person. That's one of the INFJ traits, right? So they are also trustworthy, and they have that aura that can make you feel comfortable around them. And whenever you talk to them, you will just be like, it's just really good to talk to them. You will find yourself sharing lots and lots of information, even your secrets, even your darkest secrets, whenever you are with them. Because they are awesome listeners. They can listen really well and they will make you feel comfortable whenever you are talking to them. Even when you are telling them your secrets, even when you're telling them your dark secrets or whatever that you are telling them, alright? So they just listen really well and they will respond to you the way that you will feel comfortable. So you would just tell them more and more about your secrets and about yourself. That's who they are. They are very good at it. They are very good listeners and they can give you ideas and opinions on the things that you really need. Right? So that's one trait. And another trait that you can look for is they are walking mentalists. Sounds pretty cool, right? Because it is pretty cool. Right, let me explain. So walking mentalist means they can just walk around and they can look at people and they can just interpret what they are feeling, what others are feeling about their emotions, what others are feeling about, like what emotions they are feeling, what feelings, what thoughts they are thinking about. Not exactly thoughts, but you get the gist. They know what you are feeling. So let's supposedly say that one of my friends has an INFJ habit. So let's supposedly say that one of my friends is an INFJ and I am walking with him. And whenever, even when I'm feeling something like a little bit sadness, he will notice, right? Because they know, they just know, they have that sense, that sixth sense, or that like psychic ability. They call that psychic ability as something, but it's really true, because it's when it's backed up by science like intuition. It's called intuition, which I will get into the next point. But right now they are walking mentalists, and they can understand you at a really deep level. Whenever you are talking to them, you will find yourself sharing more secrets, sharing more information about yourself, even if you have met him the first time, right? Even if you have just met him, you will still share lots of secrets, because you feel comfortable being with him. So he can understand you in a very deep level, because he knows what you are feeling. He knows exactly what you are feeling. Even when you are about to lie to him, he knows, right? They know, INTJs know, INFJs know. They know what you are really feeling. So don't even try to lie to them, guys, because they are very good lie detectors, right? So they also love they also love to interpret people's minds, like how you are thinking, how your thoughts are going, how your thoughts are combined and constructed and such. They are pretty intrigued by those concepts. And so let's go on to the next point, which is intuition. They have awesome intuition, guys. Like, by intuition, I mean whenever they look at someone, they just know it. They can just feel it, that person is feeling happy, that person is feeling sad, even though that person might not be showing the signs. Guys, if you like this video so far, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button so that you will get notified every time I put out cool stuffs about how introverts think, INTJs, INFJs, and INTPs. Alright, so, and also don't forget to check out the friend that I'm talking about in YouTube. He's got a great channel explaining how INFJs think, and how you will get a much deeper understanding of the INFJs. He is an INFJ, and that was the friend that I was talking about. And so let's continue. That person is feeling happy, that person is feeling sad, even though that person might not be showing the signs, they can still feel it, because they have that intuition, kind of like psychic ability or something. They can't explain it too much, because they just don't understand how, but it comes natural to them. It's just subconscious to them. It's just built in, guys. So it's like some kind of sixth sense to them, and whenever they try to explain it, they can't explain it much. So people who aren't INFJs, or who they just misunderstand them, because they don't know how to explain much, because it's just who they are. It's just who they are. They just try to understand people, and they just try to explain, but still they can't, because it's just in their minds. It's just intuition. It comes natural. It is subconscious. So you can't actually explain subconscious if you don't know how psychology works and such. So yeah, they will also always try to understand you in a deeper level, because they have intuition, and they are pretty interested in human nature, like how you think, how your thoughts are constructed and such. So with using their intuition, and also as they are walking mentalists, dude, it's over, guys. This is over. You can just close this video. They are just walking mentalists. Whenever you see them, and if they know exactly what you are feeling such every single time, then dude, they are probably INFJs, right? And so let's go on to the next point if you're still watching. So the next point is they can feel others' emotions like it's their emotions. Now, it might be a good point, it might not be a good point, but I think it is not much of a good point, because whenever someone's feeling sad, they can feel sad as well. Even though they have not experienced something that's pretty sad, they can still feel sad, because they are absorbing others' emotions, and whenever they do that, it's not that they are actually doing that on purpose, but still sometimes when they see someone feeling sad, they will also feel sad. When they see someone feeling happy, they will also feel happy, and also they will understand them more, because they are feeling the same emotions. So they understand them more, and they can also give more accurate advices and opinions, just because they understand more, guys. So it is pretty good if you are getting some opinions and advices from the INFJs. They are absolutely understanding. They can understand you at a deeper level than others. All right, so whenever you're going to get advices, make sure that you're getting advices from an INFJ. They're pretty good, I'm telling you. And so the next point is, it is obvious they are introverts, right? They have introverted nature. Now, what do I mean by that? Just because they are introverts doesn't mean that they will always be at home, they will always be alone, they don't talk to anybody. It's not who introverts are. Now, if you actually understand introverts, what I mean by introverts is they are like they need some alone time, right? Now, let's supposedly say that they are at a party. Wait, it's not possible. They don't go to parties, but somewhere social, in some social situations, right? So let's supposedly say that you find INFJs in some social situations. Now, if that is the case, then you will always see them socializing. They are very good socializers. They have lots of friends. They have lots of close friends. They can actually connect with people in a deeper level. So they have lots of close friends they actually bond with. And when they bond with people, they will bond in very deep level that you will just tell them every one of your secrets, and they will understand you at a very, very, very deep level, and you guys will have a strong bond. But before that, you will not get anything out of them, right? They will not open up to you pretty easily because they are introverts and they are very aware of who they are going to trust, who they are going to share their secrets with. So if you are someone who is trustworthy, and if you're someone who can actually understand them, who can actually listen to them, then you're going to be one of their best friends, one of their close friends. They have a very close circle of friends. They don't actually talk much to others, they don't open up much to others, but within their close friends, they can actually make a strong bond with every single one of them. You might not even think that they are introverts if you're one of his close friends, because they don't seem like introverts. But introverts mean they need some alone time. They need some time alone to recharge themselves so that they can go out and socialize with other people in the next day. So that is introverts. Introverts does not mean that they have to be at home all the time, doing nothing but watching TV, reading some books. Not all the time, guys. All right. So don't misunderstand that. And so let's go on to the next point, which is they are sensitive to negativity. Now, this is one of the points that made me think that I might also be an INFJ. But then I am making this video because when I first figured out INFJs, INTJs, and every other personality type, I thought I might be an INTJ. I might also be an INFJ. I don't know what I am. I wasn't sure. And that was because they have lots of similarities. And also, this point that I'm telling you guys, sensitive to negativity. Sorry. So they are pretty sensitive to negativity. Now, in the previous video, I told you guys that I'm pretty sensitive to those two. It is because it might be just because it is me, I'm not sure. But for INFJs, they are sensitive to negativity, that whenever you say something negative to them, they will remember that. They don't do that on purpose, but still they remember it, right? It affects them. Even though you have said too many even though every other person is giving them positive feedback, when you are the one giving them one single negative feedback, you will stand out. And you will be the one that they remember. Alright? Just because you give them negative feedback. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to revenge you or they're going to do bad things to you and such. I'm just saying that they will remember that. Because it will make them think about, oh my gosh, why did he give me negative feedback? What did I do wrong? And they will feel emotions by that. Alright? Because they feel deeply, they try to connect with you, and then you just give them negative feedback, then they're going to feel that I can't explain much, but I'm not an INFJ. So, but from what I understand, from what I'm seeing from him, from my friend, from YouTube, he can actually feel the negative feedbacks. Even though there are lots and lots of positive comments, when you give him the negative feedback, he will feel that. Now, I also feel that, guys, but still, INFJs can feel at a really, really high level, guys. But when they have become a mature INFJ, I have to say, when they have become mature, I think that's the correct word. So what I'm talking about is when they have grown, then they are actually going to be They will set boundaries, healthy boundaries, and then they will stand up for themselves rather than just feeling every single thing that others are telling them, right? They will stand up for themselves, and also they will still stand up for themselves, but not without being empathetic to others, because INFJs are really empathetic to others. They can understand others' emotions and thoughts really, really well, so they know how they are feeling, how others are feeling, and they won't try to hurt others. At least mostly they won't try to hurt, because they're really kind, guys. Mostly they are absolutely kind, I'm telling you, because they have that deep understanding that they can actually understand people at a deeper level, and they will really understand you guys. That's the point. And also, let's go on to the next point, which is they are deep thinkers. Now, this is also one of the points that make me really confused whether I'm an INFJ or I am INTJ. So they are deep thinkers. What I mean by that is, you will always find themselves in their moment. They have their own moments, right? Whenever you see them, sometimes you will catch them in their moments. They'll be like just standing still or just sitting down, doing nothing but staring at somewhere, and in their heads, they'll be thinking a lot. They'll be thinking about the purpose of life, the purpose of themselves. What is my purpose? Or what is the purpose of life? They'll be thinking about the meanings of every single thing. And they are pretty intellectual, guys. They will notice patterns in human nature. They will notice patterns in the world, and they will notice them, and they will analyze them in deep details. They are very analytical, and so whenever they are thinking something, they'll just stay still. They'll just be like this, and then they'll be thinking lots and lots of things in their heads. They'll be so excited in their heads, but in reality, they'll just be like this. So when you catch them like that, make sure that you don't disturb them. They are in their own moments, right? They must be thinking really something important to them. So yeah, and because of that, because they are deep thinkers, they also analyze lots in really great details. They also analyze the bad past experiences that they have had. Alright, so when you give them some negative feedback, let's supposedly say that I say something negative to my friend, and then he'll just analyze that, and he'll be really sad. And even though there are lots of people saying positive things to him, even though some other people are sharing, oh, I love you, I care about you so much, thank you very much, you are so kind and such. If I say just one negative feedback, then he's going to feel it. He's going to feel negative. He's going to feel it, and he's going to analyze that. He's going to understand why I said that. He's going to try to understand that. And so, even though there are lots of positive things that have happened in their lives, they will still feel the past bad experiences as flashbacks, right? Whenever they're walking somewhere and they see something, or they get some flashbacks. Oh, I just remember something bad from my past again, and they just feel sad sometimes. So yeah, it happens to them. But nowadays, if you have become a grown INFJ, if you have become a mature INFJ, then you are going to focus more on the future rather than the past. When you experience the past again, then you're going to focus more on the future, so that you will not get much emotional about the past. You'll get more, you'll be focusing more on the future, because you are also goal oriented. You will try to get whatever it is that you really want to get, because you want your future to be better. You will work hard for that. You will grind hard for that. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. And make sure to share positivity, and also spread kindness. And so that's all for today. Hey introverted warriors, thanks for watching. If you'd like to learn how to properly embrace your introverted qualities without feeling insecure, like the video, subscribe to this channel to be one of the introverted warriors, and watch another video of social independence strategies, and we'll talk again very soon. Remember, one right mindset is all it takes.